welcome. Today we have a special guest who has helped make Zero Doubt Club happen in many ways. So I wanted to say thank you.
Yeah.
That without you, I don't know where we would be. But Jimmy was very instrumental in helping us really think through what pieces of equipment we needed, how to maximize the space, how to maximize the experience for our clients, how to not buy, specific equipment and what would get the most use. And so much thought went in, not to mention we had a couple projects lined up that didn't pan out. Mm-hmm. So you designed and redesigned. And so anyway, I wanted to give you a sincere thank you.
Thank you guys.
Your time and energy was very appreciated, and I think we're extremely happy, and same with our clients, and same with the tenants of the building are extremely happy with what we ended up with.
I appreciate it, and if I may, you guys already had a clear vision on exactly where you wanted to take your clients and how you wanted to get them there.
Right.
But it's always rewarding as a sales professional to be able to provide some consultation on those areas. And I think what they've done at Zero Doubt Club here, through some of my guidance and also some of Jeremy's expertise, is think about every square foot that they have available to them and make sure that the equipment provided and the opportunities to work out on that equipment are absolutely maximized. So
Core represents what main lines?
Yeah, Core Health and Fitness is a parent company behind Star Trek, Stairmaster, Schwinn Indoor Cycling, Throwdown, Nautilus. The list continues to go on.
So, and again, we purchased the higher end commercial line that is built to last, and you can definitely feel the difference from some of the residential products.
Absolutely, Zero Doubt. Don't let the square footage in here fool you. This is 100% commercial equipment.
Perfect. So as opposed to Jeremy and I walking through each piece of equipment, we brought the man behind the man to walk us through each piece of equipment and why we selected it and how to use it properly. And we're going to cut up the video into each piece, so feel free to use it, and we're definitely going to use it and show our clients and potential clients, and then we'll piece together one big video that will combine it all.
Sounds good. Hey everybody, Jim Ferraro with Core Health and Fitness here to introduce you to the first and maybe the most versatile piece of exercise equipment at Zero Doubt, and that is the dual adjustable pulley, or what we call DAP for short, from Nautilus. The dual adjustable pulley is able to be adjusted to provide you with literally hundreds of exercises, so it's only up to the imagination of the trainer or the trainee to engage with the piece. But what I wanted to show you were a couple spots that you'll have to move around or make adjustments on to provide you with those different opportunities. First, the pulley, dual, two pulleys, adjustable, that's how it gets its name, is adjustable in its vertical axes here. And you do so by grabbing the red lever, pulling it towards you, and eventually stopping at the determined height for you. Next up, if we go down here, the way that you select a weight on the weight stack is through our patented lock and load system. So each one of these represents a weight plate, and just like a breaker switch or an on switch, you turn this switch to the green side to engage that plate. So in the case of our system, you can select 3 weights and then eventually drop that weight and drop that weight as you fatigue and do what is commonly referred to as a drop set in fitness training. We also have a half plate or a 5-pound plate. So, and this is the question I get asked most about this piece of equipment. As I engage this right here, that is actually 10 pounds. To get 15 pounds, I have to push this plate or this switch over, and so on and so forth. This would be 20 pounds, this would be 25 pounds. So now we're joined by Danielle from Zero Doubt, and she'll be going through a couple movements. In this case, I'm going to set her up for a tricep push down using the rope attachment. I'm going to make the adjustment here and then select the weight that works for her. And then she can go ahead and do her tricep push downs. So we've seen Danielle do one movement on this piece, and again, as mentioned before, it's limited only by the knowledge base of the fitness trainer or the person using it and the movements that they would like to incorporate. As you can see, there are many different positions to put the pulley in. There are a number of different attachments that Zero Doubt has here, and I'm sure that if there's a favorite attachment that they don't have, that they will get it for you. Those attachments can all be added right here. Simple carabiner. And again, the dual adjustable pulley is kind of the cornerstone in this room. So as we flip to the other side of the dual adjustable pulley, we're going to do a completely different movement on this side with the long D handles. I'm going to again make an adjustment. We're going to incorporate the use of this bench. I'm going to hand these handles to Danny, and before she gets started, I'm going to give her a little weight. Before we leave this piece, we do want to look upward and find a series of handles which can be used to do pulling exercises, banded or assisted pull-up exercises. Also, abdominal movements can be done from here. So again, not only the two weight stacks and all the attachments that come with and can be added to this piece, but body weight exercises and more calisthenics functional stuff. Moving on to cardio or HIIT pieces, as they're called by us, the Stairmaster HIIT, HIIT, High Intensity Interval Training Rower and Bike. The rower is a variable resistance piece, meaning that the harder you pull, the more it resists you. There's also a damper adjust up front here that you will select before you start the exercise, and your trainer or yourself will understand eventually what level works best for you. The piece is also equipped with a console that is adjustable depending upon what height and distance away from you works for you to be able to see it. All the data that you could ever want as far as the resistance that you're pulling, the distance that you've rode is all there, and it's Bluetooth compatible with an app called Gym Tracker that will provide stats from there to your smartphone that you can keep to compare for later workouts and see how your fitness is improving. So back with the Stairmaster Hitline, the Stairmaster HIIT bike. It's an upper lower body piece that is generally used for high intensity interval training, so you get short, intense bursts. But this piece has not forgotten how to do steady state cardio if that's what you choose. The adjustments on this piece are vertical on the seat, horizontal on the seat to position you correctly so that the hand pieces are not coming too close to you as you exercise. The console is identical to the console on the rower, and the application that will store your stats is identical for this piece. All right, so we're now in the second room here at Zero Doubt, where the majority of the equipment resides. And we're starting here with the Nautilus Peck Fly rear delt. So most of the equipment in this room has dual function. In this case, it's a pec fly and a rear delt movement. So we're going to antagonize the arm adduction with arm abduction. Same lock and load system on this piece. So we're just going to make a change there. And starting position is adjusted here. So as I want more or less stretch in the movement, I start with this piece in a different position. So in this case, I'd be pulling forward for my pec fly. And I'll show you just in a couple seconds how quick this guy changes to a rear delt. Using the other handles, I'll then push away. So back again in the Nautilus room, or the Nautilus area, in this case the chin dip assist. Chin-ups or pull-ups and dips are hugely fundamental. We find them in every functional training program, and in a lot of cases they're reserved for the uber fit, right? The super elite. Only those who have been working out for 10 years can do a workout with pull-ups. That's why this piece became super important for Zero Doubt to have. This allows everyone to engage in pull-ups and dips. And it does so by subtracting weight from your body weight. So in this case, the weight stack on the side here needs to be weight that you'll actually subtract from your body weight. I weigh 140 pounds. If I want to do a pull-up with 100 pounds, I would put 40 on here. It's subtracting from my weight. You actually engage this piece by using the step-ups and kneeling against the weight that I've selected and then doing the exercise. Let's show its dual functionality here. Back in the main room at Zero Doubt here, and what they've done in this room is create several multifunctional zones. So we've already talked a little bit about the dual adjustable pulley in a previous video, where you can get many exercises. Everybody knows what this guy is. This is the dumbbell, and again, its flexibility in working out is only limited by the knowledge of either the trainer or the individual. An entire workout covering the entire body can be gotten through dumbbells and perhaps a bench in a couple different positions. Think lunges for the lower body. They've selected our premium brand Throwdown dumbbells, urethane coated, straight, knurled grip. The highest quality that we manufacture, and again, Zero Doubt bringing high gym quality to you. All right, back at Zero Doubt here in the cardio section. The name brand of choice here is Star Trek, and we're gonna go through the choices starting with upright bike. Common between all of this equipment is our open hub console. Our open hub console is named that because it's open to receiving and sending information through, in this case, Bluetooth, to the application that would store your data. Pretty simple piece of equipment to operate. It's self-generated in this case, so when you come up to it and it's not showing a readout, you need to start pedaling. After you start pedaling, you'll select a program or potentially just a quick start. At about a minute, the personal fans turn on, which you can adjust per speed or turn off. And again, all of your data that you see up here can be yours to take home through the Gym Tracker app if you like to compare. Contact heart rate on this, charge station for your phone, so you're using your legs to charge the phone, and some nice media tray and phone, or drink holders. Again, the Star Trek Open Hub console allows for information to flow in and out using what we believe are future resistant technologies. In this case, the NFC, near field communication. Most people know it as tap to pair with Apple Watch, or what Apple calls Gym Kit, is available on this piece. So all you have to do is bring your watch near, tap to pair. It's going to bring all of your data over to here, and because your wearable knows you better than the machine does, it actually takes caloric expenditure from the watch. Next up, one of my favorite pieces, the VersaStrider. This piece is an elliptical. Typically, ellipticals force you to do one single movement, and the stride length is static, it never changes. What's great about the VersaStride piece is it goes from 11 to 32 inches on the fly. So regardless of whether you are shorter or taller or want to go vigorous stride length, but potentially mimicking a run versus a walk, this piece will move with you. All you have to do is push and pull more vigorously, and you'll feel your stride length pull out. Same self-generated console, same connectivity, same charge station on that. Next up, the high-end 8 Series TRX treadmill from Star Trek. Same basic console. You can see that it's in the same family, but this piece here starts to pick up increased functionality in the form of quick touch speed and elevation controls. This piece also is at the top of the scale as far as max speeds and max elevations. So this treadmill will not limit your workouts. 20% elevation, 15 miles per hour max, and the ability to do some really interesting HIIT training by the push of a button. Nothing more frustrating than trying to hit down, 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 down when you're at top speed. Just push 3 miles an hour to bring you down from 10 miles an hour. All right, so again, in the main room here at Zero Doubt, and arguably one of the main pieces, the Nautilus Freedom Rack. Extremely versatile and one of the multifunctional hubs, like we talked about with the dual adjustable pulley, the dumbbells. An entire body workout, a full body workout, can be gotten from this one machine. Think of it as a Smith machine that works in 2 dimensions. So you not only can raise the bar vertically, but it can slide along what I'll call the x-axis, or the second axis. And what's great about that is it challenges you differently than a Smith machine would. Typical selectorized equipment or Smith machines do not challenge your stabilization muscles, so they only challenge you to move the weight, not to stabilize it. This piece takes it up one layer. This piece can also house a free weight bar if you wanted to go completely free weight. And what's really neat about this is the machine, instead of it being a Smith machine, which works in one plane linearly, brings back all the subtle curvatures to the movement. Every time you pick up a barbell, whether it's bench press or squat or upright row, you're always vertically lifting it mainly, but you're also moving it in the horizontal axis. It's subtle, but it's there. This piece allows all that movement to come back into your exercises. In this case, Danielle's going to jump in and perform a split lunge. And what's neat about it is she doesn't have to position her feet perfectly at the beginning, like in a Smith machine. She unracked it. She's lunging basically the same way that she would with a barbell, but she's got a lot more safety than using a free-weight barbell because she can't fall sideways. This piece is also equipped with and can have safety spotters installed at any one of these heights to add safety to the movement as you're doing it. Back in the main room here at Zero Doubt in leg corner, or leg central. As mentioned before, you can get a full body workout in the dumbbell area, but it's challenging to do legs. And whenever we at Core outfit a facility like this with a fairly limited number of square footage, we bring in leg pieces. These are the pieces that people know how to use, the pieces that deliver proper resistance. It's, again, difficult to get that leg workout on some of the other equipment. So we've dedicated a fairly significant amount of space to these 3 pieces, but what's nice about them is that there are 3 pieces that do 6 exercises. Leg extension and leg curl for the quadriceps and hamstrings, more of an isolatory movement. Adduction and abduction for the upper thighs, the inner and outer upper thighs. And then the one that kind of rounds everything out, the leg press, toe raise. So obviously a leg press, taking into account multiple joints, is a compound movement and basically brings all those muscles back into play, finishing with the calf raise.
So Jimmy, thank you for coming in and explaining why so much thought and time went into it. Thank you for spending the time educating us and making sure that our clients and tenants of this building have an amazing experience and transform and show results and so on. Jimmy?
Yeah, Jimmy, thanks. I mean, the way that you pieced everything out in such a small space, like you said several times, I mean, as a trainer, we can do everything in here. So thank you again. Our clients really appreciate it. And to many more $0 clubs, helped by this guy.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, guys. I'll just add one thing. This weight equipment and the stuff that my company provided is but one small piece to what Zero Doubt brings to the table. They are there for your complete results, and they understand that there's a lot more to it than just hitting the gym. There's what we put in our bodies and how we mentally approach the workout and the day and life in general. They really understand the synergy involved, and in my experience, that's rare.
Thanks, Jimmy.
You're welcome.
Thank you.